Welcome to the Words of Wisdom podcast. This is the place to be to raise the consciousness within in order to create a life and business of ease, flow, and freedom. This podcast offers inspiring stories, strategies, and special guests to help you become your most aligned self. I am Minerva Maharaj, a former NBA Toronto Raptors dancer turned ICF accredited spiritual life coach, founder of Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching, and Star Seed Academy coach training. My soul's mission is to show you the impossible is truly possible. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's get to awakening your soul's wisdom. Welcome everyone to another episode of Words of Wisdom. I'm your host, Minerva Maharaj. Today, I'm very excited to share this episode with you. I'm always excited to share episodes with you, but this topic is lighting me up and been showing up a lot in my realm. So I wanted to do an episode just for you. The topic is how to have more ease through transition and change. How to have more ease and flow through transition and change. So whether you're going through a transition in jobs, relationships, a career change, maybe you left a job and you're starting a new job or a new career path, this can bring up natural feelings of fear, worry, doubt, even a mix of excitement. And even though you might know this is the best thing for you to do, whether it's leaving a relationship or leaving the job, even though you know and you feel that this is the best thing to do, it's natural for the other feelings to creep in when reality sets in of, okay, now what? What do I do next? So I want to offer these 3 steps to help make this transition easier for you. So pull out that pen and paper because you know I like to drop the goods, and let's get through this. Number 1, my first step to have, and by the way, these steps are not in order, but in order to have more ease and flow through transition and change is number 1, build a different relationship with change. So what does change mean to you? What's the definition you have around change? What energy comes up when you think about change? Maybe perhaps you're even thinking about making that leap and you haven't yet. What is the energy that comes up? What are the feelings that come up? What are the thoughts? What does change or that change mean to you? You want to take a look at that definition because often our relationship with change is what makes it challenging to begin with. Often people have a negative connotation with change. It's scary, it's fearful, it's so unknown. I don't know what to do. What if I fail? What if I have to go back? What if I made a mistake? A lot of what ifs, where there's a lot of judgment there and a lot of judgment that is most likely not your own. So send that back to sender with love and consciousness because that doesn't belong to you. So, what is your relationship with change? What is your definition about this change, about this transition? You need to have a positive mindset around that. It doesn't have to be the most joyful one that feels so disconnected to you right now that, oh, I'm so excited for change. It doesn't have to be that now, or it could be, but how can you open up the energy around this time of change in your life, of transition? Because that definition, that mindset that you have entering into this will make such a difference because what we think we bring about, right? So your point of view creates your reality. So what is your point of view on change? Here's another thing I want you to think about. Everybody wants the end result. Everyone wants the reward, but not everybody is ready and willing to do the work to get there. So if you are wanting a better job, a better relationship, the next level in your business or in your money, then be careful what you wish for because you are going to get it. Because what I'm saying here is that when you wish for something, you're going to have to go through a transition. You're going to have to go through a change. And during this time of change, it's going to require you to do a lot of shedding and releasing of the old and what doesn't serve you and stepping into the new, becoming a different, higher version of you. You have to shed a lot of things, and that's going to go through a change, like a shedding, just like how a snake sheds its skin, just like how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. There's going to be this growth, there's going to be this shed and change that you're going to have to go through. So if you are asking for A, B, and C, if you are asking for something, this requires you to become different and do something different, think different, be different in order to get there. And that's going to require some uncomfortability. That's going to require you to be a different person than who you are. It's not just going to be, this is what I want, I'm going to do this one action and I get there. And that's where a lot of people start thinking, oh, I must be doing something wrong if I don't get it right away. No, this takes time. It's a growth, it's a shedding, it's a unlearning, it's relearning. And so having a different relationship about this journey of change and transition will make it so much easier for you. I remember one time, to my point of be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. I remember one time praying to God, like many years ago. Um, I was praying to God for more strength and confidence. And guess what? He gave that to me. But did it come in a pretty bow package with a pretty bow on top? No. It required me learning that my partner was cheating on me at the time. This is like 10, 15 years ago. It required me discovering that my partner was cheating on me. I had to leave that relationship. I had to go through a lot of inner turmoil. And really, what it was is clearing up and healing in order to become stronger, in order to see my value, in order for me to realize and grow into being more confident within myself. Now, I wouldn't be stronger. I wouldn't have the confidence I had at the end of that journey if I hadn't gone through that. So my point is if you're asking for something, you are going to get it, and you're going to have to go through these lessons and challenges and these uncomfortable experiences, and actually it's doing you a favor. So just know you need to have a different relationship with change and be ready for the change to come. You've been asking for it and you are getting it. Now you got to face it. So if you want something different, you have to be willing to do something different to get there and be someone different to get there. And that's not a bad thing. It's what needs to happen as you evolve to the next level. So that's step number one, or tip number one, build a different relationship with change. Step number two, embrace challenges with gratitude. Embrace challenges with gratitude. What are you like when challenges come up, when obstacles come in your way? As I mentioned, when you embark on this journey, when you ask for what you want, challenges and obstacles are bound to come up. Really, whatever is not serving you, things buried in your subconscious, in your unconscious field, will come up for you to face it. And guess what? You want them to. You need them to, because that's the only way you're going to get over the hill to the other side of the road. Okay? You have to, this is an opportunity for learning, growing, and healing. And the only way to do that is to go through that. And in order to get to where you want to be, as I said, you need to be a different version of you. That's going to require shedding limiting beliefs, traumas, and doing ancestral healing, healing some inner child. There's so many layers to this, but there's so many different things that's going to come up and be uprooted and come to the surface and be like a mirror to you that this is what you have to face. And so for me now, I used to be like, oh gosh, this must mean I'm doing something wrong. And like, what's wrong with me? I must not be doing something right, or I may not have what it takes to get through this. But it's actually quite the opposite, that the only reason that's coming up is because I've asked for this, I'm ready for this, and I'm capable to go through this. And so now when any challenges come up, no matter what level you're at, in your life, in your business, with money, whatever it is that you are desiring and working towards, no matter where you're at, it's always going to require you to go through some shedding when you go to the next level. And so now, whenever these challenges or obstacles or even a shift in mood or something irritating that happens, I now look at it with gratitude and say, thank you for showing me, because now I know this is the work that I need to do. This is what I'm being called upon right now. This is the assignment I need to accomplish to get to the next level, to get to that next step, to achieve my goal. Because think about it, if you don't go through that, you're going to be stuck in the exact same spot, wishing and wanting and desiring what you want, but nothing's happening. So you kind of have to disrupt the waters. And when you ask for what you want, asking you shall receive, this is part of the receiving. Everyone expects what they want to come in a perfectly boxed present with a bow on top, and that every time that there's an obstacle or a challenge or a shift in mood, they look at it as if they're doing something wrong, as if they made the wrong choice, versus using this as, thank you, this is actually a sign that I am moving forward because I wasn't even aware of this a day ago, a year ago, a week ago, whatever. So looking at these challenges and obstacles with gratitude of, thank you for showing me, now I know what I have to do. I hope that resonates. That's actually one of my favorite ones. And I think just having a different relationship with challenges makes it so much easier, and you get through it so much easier, faster, and you're one step closer, if not there, to where you've been working towards. That's number 2. Embrace challenges with gratitude. Step number 3, believe in yourself. I know we hear it a lot, but I think we can never stop. It's never enough. We can never stop thinking that, hearing that. You need to believe in yourself, no matter where you are in your life, in your journey, in your career, no matter how much you've accomplished, you need to continuously believe in yourself. How many times have you been through trials and tribulations? How many times have you overcome them? How much have you learned and grown from what you've been through? So if you're going through a challenge or transition or a change right now, have some faith in yourself, believe in yourself, because know you've been through it before and you will get through this. Know that you have the gifts, the wisdom, the skills, the capabilities to grow into and to become and do what you need to do to get through that challenge or go get through this change and transition. So start believing in yourself because you've done it before. And when you come in with this faith that I can get through this, or even whatever challenges comes up, I'm capable of getting through this, such a different energy, and again makes the transition so much easier. And you'll be more proud of yourself and you just become stronger along the journey. So those are my 3 steps for you in order to have more ease through change and transition. To recap, number 1 is to build a different relationship with change. What is your definition of change? What is your point of view of change? Create it to be a more high vibrating, positive point of view so that it'll serve you and have an easier journey along the way. Number 2, embrace challenges with gratitude. Look at it and thank it because that's what you need to get through. That's what you need to face in order to get to the other side to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Number 3, believe in yourself. You have gone through trials and tribulations before, and at the time, you probably didn't think you can get through it. Perhaps it was super painful at the time, but now that you look back, I'm sure there's at least one instance where you can say, thank God that happened because I'm a better person because of it. So believe in yourself now during this change and transition because you will get through this. You are getting through this and you can do this and you will do it again and again. So believe in yourself. So those are my 3 tips. I hope you enjoyed it. If this resonates with you, be sure to DM me on Instagram, but also take a screenshot and tag me at Goddess of Wisdom Coach. And please leave a review and start sharing this. I really want to reach more people to help others live a life of ease and flow and total freedom. I would like to also welcome you to our next Hot Seat monthly coaching event through my school, Starseed Academy Coach Training. This is for soul service providers and spiritual coaches or experts who are leading a soul service business. And if you need any support, mentoring around building a business, building your life around freedom, then please join our next event. Visit our website, starseedacademycoachtraining.com, to learn of our next dates. And also we have some great workshops coming up to create more ease and flow and freedom in your business and life. We'll be offering a human design course, a money flow course, and so much more. So be sure to join our email list by visiting our website, starseedacademycoachtraining.com. And I can't wait to meet you. Sending so much love and light.